Hi, you're watching Frank Conversations at Thunder Bay Live, and today I'm the host, Frank Scarcello, of course, and today my pleasure to have Nick Serino, the actor from the locally produced made film, Sleeping Giant. Nick, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, you too, thank you.
Thank you for coming in. We've been playing a little bit of Facebook tag over the last little while, and I know you're a busy guy, but I think for people that don't know who you are, you are a local actor that starred in the film Sleeping Giant, which was a huge success, and you were your performance was so good that you got you received numerous awards, but the big one was from the Canadian Screen Awards, Best Supporting Actor. So congratulations, what an achievement.
Yeah, thank you.
So what I want to do is just tell us a little bit about yourself, and how you got started in this thing.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm 18 years old. I was born and raised in Thunder Bay, and I don't know. Just growing up, I was kind of always in the center of the crowd. I loved attention. I was the class clown, always getting into trouble so that people would laugh or have fun in class. And then I don't know. I've always kind of loved entertaining people. And then when it came down to it, then I was told about an audition, so I went and auditioned, and I walked in, I didn't know anything. I didn't even know the name of the movie, and people were reading off of scripts and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, and then...
So, in high school, were you in any plays in high school, or in grade 8, or grade...
Well, grade 9, actually, I was in drama class, and I was supposed to be in, the first play for our generation in the school, but I ended up getting removed because of my behavior. So that...
Surprise, eh?
Yeah, that didn't work out too well,
But, so you're relatively, a rookie.
Yeah.
But it's also a family affair. I met your grandmother,
Yeah.
who was also in the movie, and your cousin was also sort of a family effort, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well,
because both of them were non-actors as well.
Yeah, well, when we were filming, when we started, they couldn't find another person for Riley, so they asked me if I knew anybody that would be able to play him, and I said, yeah, for sure, my cousin might be able to.
Okay.
So I asked him, and then they met him and they loved him, so we got him on board, and then they came later and asked me, and they said they had somebody picked out for the grandma already. I think they hired them, and then changed their minds and asked if my grandma would do it, and I was like, yeah, no problem. I was like, she's okay, she's fine, she'll love it, and so she came in and she did it, and then actually right after I got her a part in a commercial. And she might take up acting soon too.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her. So it just worked, the director, Andrew Cividino, who did a wonderful job directing, of course.
Oh, for sure.
He must have saw you interacting and said, these are the people I want. I think that's how, it works with acting. The director says, okay, I want those guys because
I like the energy between them.
Exactly. So, now the movie was shot when? It was shot in 2014?
I believe, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 2014, and then it kind of took off. I think the short film was 2013.
Yeah. So that's what I wanted. So it started out as a short film first.
Yeah.
And then and then it got expanded to a full feature.
Yeah. Well,
feature film.
Andrew and Aaron Yeager, the producer and writer on the film, he when they came down after we made the short film, he said Andrew was talking about how he was trying to get funding for it.
Okay.
But he said even if they didn't, and we have to film it on an iPhone, and then edit it with any possible thing, we're making the feature film next year.
So he felt passionate about it, and this is a young man that spent his summers on Lake Superior,
exactly,
at a camp, and sort of autobiographical to a certain extent.
Oh yeah.
And yes, so when I saw the movie, for the people that haven't seen it yet, and for the people that it was at Cineplex. So is it going to be on DVD or Netflix or where else? Where can people see it?
I think June 25th it comes out on DVD.
Okay.
And I think at the same time, it's on it's available for pre-order on iTunes right now.
Okay,
and
good.
you could buy it soon, and then DVD on June 25th.
Excellent. So I got some reviews from the Montreal Gazette, the Globe and Mail, and the National Post, and one of the reviews said it was like the guy had 70 hours of stuff. You know, there was 3 to 4 takes on a lot of scenes, so he had a lot of material.
Yeah.
And one of the things that, so for the people that haven't seen the film yet, Sleeping Giant, what I liked about it was right in the beginning, you know, you see the Sleeping Giant, right?
Yeah.
It looks so majestic and stunning. It looks really, really great, especially for people like us in Thunder Bay. You know, it's so important. It's you know, we feel such a connection to it. And then, you know, it's a you know, basically it's a rather simple story. It's not a happy story. It's funny.
Not relatively.
At the end, it's not really happy. It has a little bit of a dark side.
Yeah.
It's you know, 3 teenagers growing up, and tell us about your character Nate, because I think, you know, you carried the film, and I don't know how it works. Maybe you can tell me. You won supporting actor, so in the film you weren't the lead actor. Like, how does that work?
I wasn't the lead actor, no, because the lead actor would be like Jackson, like Adam.
Adam, the sort of the sweet innocent boy.
Yeah, exactly. The new kid that just moved down there.
He's the lead actor.
Yeah, got mixed up with the wrong crowd.
Right.
And then,
you and your cousin. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're Nate.
Yeah.
And for the people that haven't seen the film, how would you describe Nate?
I would have to describe Nate 100% as controlling. He has a very addictive personality.
Controlling.
Yeah, kind of once he latches onto something, then like he just wants that, and then like to stick with that, to keep it the same, and make it like go always his way. Everything has to be 100% how he wants it, and he's just I don't know. He's kind of
control freak. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I would also describe him as, you know, cocky.
Yeah, sarcastic.
Sarcastic.
Arrogant. He's stubborn. He's rude. He's lazy. He's fast-paced, outgoing, energetic,
and smart. You know, guys like very, very bright. You know, and it's sort of like wiser than his years. You know, I mean, compared to Adam.
I think that's what gives Nate like that. That's what makes him such a powerful character, and like such a powerful force in the movie that everybody is moved by, because he has like all of these personality traits and all of these like good things about him, but he uses them all for the wrong things.
Exactly.
And just
exactly. You see the potential in the kid. You know, I mean, he's smart. He's got all these qualities that you're talking about, and but he's not used them right yet. You know what I mean? And you're hoping when you see a kid like that, well, he's 14, 15, 16. You know, hopefully, and I've seen it myself. You know, we've all grown up with guys like that. I've seen. I can really relate to it. You know, and you say, geez, I hope that energy is transformed as he gets older into something more useful, because it's powerful, right? And so, you know, suffice to say, it's that's the character. You nailed it. And just to tell you a story, when I was watching it with my wife, and my wife's a teacher, you know, very, so she understands children's behavior. 15 minutes into it, she turns to me and she says, I want to kill her. And I think that, you know, and I hope she doesn't mind me saying that, but she said it in a jokingly way, because you were getting in under her skin. And that's what was so powerful about your performance, and that's exactly what you want. You know, you want people to go, oh, you know, that kid, geez, I want to kill him, you know what I mean? So, you know, credit to you, you know, so you draw, you know, you obviously drew from your own experiences in life, and but a lot of it, of course, is acting. And so one of the things that the reviews say is that the dialogue was so natural. Yeah. So how natural was it? Was it a lot of improvisation?
Most of it was improvisation. I would have to say,
wow.
Like they wrote the script and it had like all the dialogue and everything written out. But then like once Andrew and Aaron kind of seen like me and Reece going back and forth, just talking to each other and like bickering, just making fun of each other. then like they were like, "Can you guys do that on camera?" So then we kind of just started going off improv,
Okay.
and then it was like a general guideline throughout the scenes. Then he would kind of just say like, "Make it go in this direction," or like just say something along these lines, and then we would have a full out conversation on it.
Excellent. Well, you can tell because it had that documentary feel.
Yeah.
And if you remember, when I did see the movie that night, when I got home, I posted on Facebook. I saw this movie, and a lot of people replied they liked it, and everyone, and there was one person that says, "Geez, I didn't appreciate the way they portrayed, youth in Thunder Bay." And at first, and my response to her was, "It's a movie. It's not a documentary." But then when you think about it, it had that documentary feel. It was so real.
Well, yeah, but I think that like that wouldn't give it like a bad thing for Thunder Bay.
No,
that
no,
I
not
think
at
if
all.
anything, it would be like there's such good movies coming out of Thunder Bay that you think it's real.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Oh no, exactly. I think it portrays Thunder Bay in a sleeping giant. It's all good. It's all good for you. It's good for publicity for our city. Now, one scene in particular that I really liked and was the kitchen scene.
Yeah, the dinner table scene.
The dinner table scene.
Everybody likes that scene.
Yeah.
It's everybody's favorite.
It's everyone's favorite?
Yeah, oh yeah, the flip out.
Yeah, the flip out when you turn to the father. Now that was not written.
It wasn't, no.
That was classic.
No, and actually the first time I said it, his face had like such a level of shock. I think they used it in the film actually. There's a couple times where they flip over to David, and his face is just like, it's just completely baffled. And those were real expressions. Like at one point he was like so shocked he like started laughing and
wow.
And then,
so at the end of so you'd be filming during the day, a whole day, hours, I guess.
Yeah.
So at night, how did did you have to, because this is your first experience, right?
Yeah.
It's not like you're, did you find that you were staying in character?
There were a couple late nights. It was like pretty much we would film all day, and then like me and Reece were staying together in like a trailer on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
But then like after a couple days, Reece decided that he wanted to go home, so he started sleeping at home, and then I was in the trailer alone. But like I kind of slipped like out of the character, but I think it was just like throughout the day, like all the energy that went through, and like the energy, all of the excitement, it was too much. There was a lot of late nights.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't just lie down and go to sleep.
Yeah, you've just been buzzing.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, wow. Now there was a couple of. It's also a physical movie. What I like to go back to the beginning. You guys are scrapping on the beach, fighting.
Yeah.
It was fighting.
Oh yeah.
That was real fighting.
Yeah.
That was cool. Then there's the jumping off the cliffs.
Yeah.
So you guys did that.
No, that wasn't real.
Oh no.
Reece and Jackson jumped off like probably about a 20-foot one, and then Reece jumped off like a 30-foot one.
Uh-huh.
But no, the one that I jumped off was slightly smaller than this table.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not a very big fan of heights. Heights,
Okay.
just I don't know. They have a power on me that
Okay.
like once I'm up there, then my whole body just like freezes.
Okay.
And the only thing my body knows how to do is like start walking backwards.
Yeah.
That's
I'm the same. I don't like that. But of course, you guys were on Caribou Island, and you guys had to deal with that. And
well, we were up on Todd's Cliff. Like,
Okay.
way up there.
Yeah.
It's a very tall cliff for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
The movie does it no justice. It's way bigger than that.
Yeah. Well, a friend of mine, that friend I was visiting last week, I was telling you about earlier, out at Birch Beach, and that's when I said I gotta get Nick in for an interview. He told me when he was young he got thrown off.
Really?
By some bad guys, thrown off that cliff, and I go, wow. But it's hard to believe, yeah.
That'd be terrifying for sure. I would probably cry. Like 100%, I would bawl my eyes out if anybody tossed me over that.
So the film won several awards, and tell us where you've been with this film.
I've been to Toronto, Sudbury, Cannes, France, Paris, France.
Wow.
I think that's pretty much
good.
it.
That's good
That
enough.
sums it
So
up.
Cannes Film Festival,
Yeah.
and the people you've been meeting must be incredible.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
So, what's the future hold for Nick Serino? So you're only 18 years old. Your first film was a huge success. You got awards. You're getting calls, I'm sure. What do you want to do in the future?
Well, 100% I want to keep acting.
Mhm.
I like right now I'm just kind of debating like if I want to go to school
Mhm.
or like just continue acting right now. So I'm just I don't know, I'm putting
Big
school
decision.
off for like a little bit
Uh-huh.
because I could always go back to it, but I don't want to like go to school right now and then like I could have had a big part, but I already paid for school and I don't want to lose $20,000.
Okay. Now, school, would you be interested in, what theater art? What would you?
For the arts.
For the arts,
sure, yeah.
okay,
I've been
okay.
looking at like the university in San Francisco,
Okay.
and
Excellent. Excellent. So yeah, you want to. So you feel you have a passion for this, and I was talking to your grandmother, and you said your cousin perhaps wants to be on the other side of the camera, right?
yeah, he wants to be like a director of cinematography.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, the future is going to be very, very bright for you, and we'll be watching. Everyone in Thunder Bay will be watching you closely and following you closely. Your career, I'm sure it's going to be very good, exciting. A lot of hard work ahead. So I think I was telling you earlier. I don't think we have anybody from Thunder Bay that's won the awards that you have won. So you're breaking new trail for other people in Thunder Bay,
Yeah,
right?
getting lucky.
You're getting lucky. Well, more than lucky. I think to a certain extent the
Well,
film business is probably
Yeah,
luck, but you have to have
a little. It's
yeah.
a little bit of luck, but I mean,
Yeah.
your skill has to get you to the point where the luck will come in handy.
Yeah. Is there an actor out there that you sort of say, I want to be like, that you really like?
100%. It's kind of like a mix between the two. It would be like Johnny Depp and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
Just because like Leo, I love like the anger and like intensity that he puts into some characters.
Uh-huh.
He finally won an Oscar.
Yes.
Thank God.
Yeah. It was about time.
A couple people deserve one before him.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
and Johnny Depp, just because he could play absolutely everything and anything.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just he jumps into a role and like he kind of becomes that character. He
Mhm.
could. Like he's not typecasted. It's not like he played this one time, so now that's him.
Yeah.
He has played everything,
Yeah,
and he's not gonna stop. He's an amazing actor.
Absolutely. And they've been acting for a long time.
Yeah.
So what do you do? What are you doing now to sort of hone your craft? Is there now that you're right into it?
Yeah. Well, I've just pretty much been pretending to like everybody. No, I'm just kidding. It's I don't know. I've kind of been doing like some auditions, like doing self tapes and stuff, and then I don't know, just kind of I guess like doing my research, watching movies. And
Yeah.
just,
Any good movies that you liked recently that you saw?
Yeah, 100%. There's I'm trying to think of
Probably so many.
something new, but the new Alice in Wonderland wasn't too bad.
Uh-huh.
I just seen that one. And
How about
then,
the old classics? Do you like the old and
Oh
old
yeah,
classics, like
for sure. Like
20 years ago.
Stephen King's.
You like
I
those?
love Stephen King.
Mhm.
Like It, and like I don't know, Children of the Corn.
There's so many.
Like Nightmare on Elm
Whenever
Street.
I love movies, and whenever people ask me, I sort of just my mind goes blank for some reason. I just can't
Yeah.
think. I'll just say, The Godfather, because that's probably my go-to. And One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. You ever see that one?
I haven't.
Oh,
No.
that's a classic.
Yeah.
Classic. Jack Nicholson. There's another great actor. But you know what you reminded me of when I was watching the movie and after? And this relates to how the performance that you had in Sleeping Giant was
Yeah.
that I think is Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh, Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah.
That's who you remind. I can see
Yeah.
you as a Jesse Eisenberg guy. And if you look at the roles that he's gotten, sort of like a real, get under your skin guy, really
Well,
aggressive.
his new stuff too. Like he used to kind of be like the lone guy, like
Uh.
the guy in the back, or like the awkward like kind of hidden character, you know,
Yeah.
like even The Social Network, like
Yeah, yeah.
that one was kind of recent. He was still like this like awkward, sheltered, concealed person.
Yeah.
But then like Now You See Me, he got a role where he was just like completely out there, like
Yeah.
off the chart.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Now You See Me 2 is coming out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Excellent. Well, thank you very much for coming in. It was my pleasure to meet you and
Thank
have
you.
this conversation. We'll be, like I said, I'll be watching you. Everyone in Thunder Bay will be watching you very closely, and who knows? You know, the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
You know how far you will go. You got a great start, and keep it going. So thank you very much, and thanks for watching Frank Conversations with Nick Serino. See you next time. Bye bye.